the exact opposite of the stupid, hedonistic utopias that the old reformers imagined. A world of fear and treachery and torment, a world of trampling and being trampled upon, a world which will grow not less but more merciless as it refines itself. Progress in our world will be progress toward more pain. The old civilizations claimed that they were founded on love and justice. Ours is founded upon hatred. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph, and self-abasement. Everything else we shall destroy. Everything. Already we are breaking down the habits of thought which have survived from before the revolution. We have cut the links between child and parent, and between man, and between man and woman. No one dares trust a wife or a child or a friend any longer. But in the future there will be no wives and no friends. Children will be taken from their mothers at birth, as one takes eggs from a hen. The sex instinct will be eradicated. Procreation will be an annual formality, like the renewal of a ration card. We shall abolish the orgasm. Our neurologists are at work upon it now. There will be no loyalty except loyalty toward the boy. There will be no love except the love of Big Brother. There will be no laughter except the laugh of triumph over a defeated enemy. There will be no art, no literature, no science. When we are omnipotent, we shall have no more need of science. There will be no distinction between beauty and ugliness. There will be no curiosity, no employment of the process of life. All competing pleasures will be destroyed. But always, do not forget this, Winston, always there will be the intoxication of power, constantly increasing and constantly growing subtler. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
Satan can take the form of a beautiful woman. Satan can take the form of a sleek animal.
Hey, everybody, it's your old pal Count Jackula from the planet Dracula, your favorite satanic streamer, here to celebrate a very special satanic stream with you today as we celebrate the first day of the Satanic Temple as an officially recognized American religious organization. I know that we're listening to stuff by the old Black Pope Anton, who is the Church of Satan rather than the Satanic Temple. But let's be real, we wouldn't be here in any satanic capacity without this man. So let us give praise. Hail Satan. You can finally get married now. That's right. That's right. That's the way of it. Oh, man. In less awesome news, man, equipment is a bitch, let me tell you. You know, we had to get a new sound box earlier this week, a new preamp for recording everything. So you may have noticed that the audio quality of me and Guru's vlogs has been a little wonky, and that's why, because we were figuring out the new box, because there's no way like figuring out new equipment than using it. And one of the things that we discovered is that the box will automatically shut off every 30 minutes. And we were trying to figure out what the fuck it was. Like, we were like, oh shit, is it the USB power source going bad? Is it a bad cable? Like, what the fuck is it? Now, it turns out that thing comes factory set to do that. I'm not joking. It's factory set to shut off every 30 minutes. So I found that option. I turned it the fuck off, and now everything's cool. Which makes me feel way better. Like, damn. Because I can hook up all the equipment to these kind of bad boys. You know. But we also discovered that you can't hook the sound box and the camera up to the same power source, the same USB power source, or you get this horrible sound. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know, and that's there, it's just fucking there, dude. So, probably gonna get like 2 of those power sources, Velcro them together, and fucking just be like, you know, fuck this. Fuck this. This is how we do now. Now, the good thing is, there's going to be a lot of, let's keep that song going. There's going to be a lot of improvements in the quality of the audio as we get more familiar with the new equipment. That's cool. So who all is with us? Delta is with us. Katie is with us. Joseph is with us. Abstract Creation. Who said he would smash, and I'm pretty sure he means her. And everyone's waiting for Endgame. I got my ticket. Let's see. Brooke says she got very nasty series of anonymous messages on Tumblr. Oh. That blows. Well, fuck them. Fuck them. Oh, yeah, I thought about using cable ties, but the thing about cable ties is that's a little bit more of a permanent attachment, and we got to move these things around because we have, like, different types of fucking shit. I'd rather just get Velcro. I'd rather just put them together with Velcro, You know, that's a nice cleaner solution because then we can like break it down and everything's cool. Hey, Brandon Blair, not a name I recognize, but hello, how you doing? Glad to be with us. Have I ever seen Murder Party? But nope, but we did see Monster Party last night. We did a vlog on it. It's up on Guru's channel. Go ahead, check it out. It's pretty good. Yeah, Tumblr. Oh, man, no. Tumblr, man. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Good gravy. Bunch of young teenagers with opinions and people who are older young teenagers than they should be. You know, there's a lot of that. Especially now they try to get rid of all that porn. It's like, no, I don't have to go here anymore. You know, fuck that. We can throw the horns. I think everyone should throw the horns right now because the Satanic Temple is an officially recognized tax-exempt religion in America. Hail Satan. Hail fucking Satan. Man. So, let's see what... Let's do the shout out, the Twitter and Facebook shout out. Them's good times, good times. All right. No. Stop looking at porn on Tumblr or Twitter rather, because we all know there ain't no porn on Tumblr no more. Or at least not supposed to be. Fuck them. What?
I was just laughing.
Oh.
It's still there. It just eventually they figure it out.
We can get rid of porn. We can get rid of ISIS, but we can't get rid of white supremacists because, quote unquote, it might ban too many people from the Republican Party. And I'm like, well, fucking yeah. Duh. Like, duh. Fuck, no, get rid of them. Get rid of those assholes. Fuck it. Who needs them? I don't need them. You know? I don't need nor want them. They're like a huge blackhead that just keeps getting harder and bigger. You gotta get rid of it. Yeah, you just gotta get in there and rip that thing out. You know, fuck it. Like, all that's left in the Republican Party now is like fucking dipshits and racist dipshits. Good fucking God. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna tweet out the fucking shit. Hold on. Dashboard. Go to video. No, I don't want video analytics. I just want the fucking. I swear to God, this new fucking YouTube. I just ain't used to it. The back end, you know, the end where like the producers got to deal with it, man. Could be better. Could be better. Alrighty then. Alright, got that Twitter one out. Let them burn in hell. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Do. Oh. All right, got that done. Let's see who has joined us in the interim. Oh, hey, Brooke Scott thinks you got to show me sometime. Jack, I sent the test footage of Hong Kong. Yeah, I saw it, and it looks awful. Oh, my God. It's so bad. I'm so glad that didn't happen. Let's see. John the Joker says, but Jack, everyone has a right to free speech on privately funded social media websites, especially when they give you money. Well, yeah, that is kind of how it's going, isn't it? It's like, no, you can't get rid of us white supremacists. We're paying you too much. Kiss my ass. Oh, it's like, do I want to show it on the stream? Oh. All right, fine. I'll show you some of this shit. It's bad. It's bad. Let's see. Amazon. Where the hell is it? I just had that damn thing open. Oh, well, fuck it. Maybe we won't watch it. Because, fuck it. I don't want to watch that thing again. You know? Like, that thing is awful. Ugh. Ugh. There's some terrible shit out there. All right, fuck it. You know what? Let's get Yogi on, man. Yeah, you can show me the Satan thing, Brooke. You can show me on Twitter at the moment. I need like Oh, God, Yellow Service is going to send it to me again. God damn it. I'm not escaping this, am I? Oh. Look, it's Hong Kong Phooey done by Eddie Murphy. It is exactly what you're afraid it is. Ugh. Good Lord. Good fucking Lord. All right. Come on. Come on, editor. Where is you? Bonk. Bonk. There we go. Let's allow that shit. Come on. Go. Go. There we go. All right, Yogi, I'm sending you like a Twitter Hangout thing. You get in here when you can. And there's a moving aerial picture. Save video, because I like mermaids. Anyway. Oh, I can't believe we're going to do this. Oh. Ugh. Good Lord. Whoa, John? Oh, Jason takes some Eagles here again. Hey. You seem tired, Jack. I am a little tired. You know, it's been one of those times. I was like, there's some shit I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it without my brighter half. You know, my brother in, you know, my brother in my brother in, my brother really needs to like deal with his audio situation.
Your brighter half, that's so sweet.
Well, yeah, you know, there's a bit of yin yang going on there. You know, I come up from the underground, and you descend from the transcendental planes. You know.
You know, actually, speaking of which, I bought this nifty little necklace today. It's a person in a yoga position, but they a rainbow.
Oh, hold on. Do that again. I don't think they could. Oh, that's nice.
I know, right? I'm just like, yeah, that's right. Gay yoga, that's right.
Gay. Actually, what would the difference between regular yoga and gay yoga be?
Legitimately, how to put it? It's one of those things where it's like, what is hot yoga, naked yoga, all this shit? Well, it's just yoga with a gimmick thrown in. So I guess gay yoga would just be an entire class of LGBT people with no straights anywhere.
Oh, okay. I guess that would be a thing. Man, I don't know if I should do this, but I want to fucking touch on that thing that I texted you the other night.
Oh. Okay, about how everything was like super fucked.
Yeah, well, it's
Guess who's in line for Avengers?
oh god damn it!
Satanism. Disco Inferno.
What?
Flashman is in line to see Avengers Endgame like right now.
We're seeing it tomorrow. Don't whine.
I know we're seeing it tomorrow, but like he's seeing it now.
Like, you don't understand. If I don't get to see it now, then it's not as cool.
Cool, no, right? You know, like damn. Oh man, yeah, that fucking like God. Oh man, dude, I'm so looking forward to that Godzilla. Did you see that thing?
Oh, the trailer for
the
it?
video that they put out. Well, it's not even a video. It's just they put out one of the music tracks.
Yes.
Yeah, where it's Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla, but it's sung by a Japanese choir with lead vocals done by the guy from System of a Down.
I've also seen that trailer. Where it was just like, we are seeing the reemergence of Titans.
I know. I'm so. Hold on, let me see.
It's like, how many of these things are there? Enough to make a series of films.
Dude, you know, I don't know what else to say. Let me just give you a little taste so we don't get like, you know, in too much trouble. All right, that's all you get. You got to go watch the actual official video for anything more. But yeah, that's they. Oh, dude, I'm so looking forward to Godzilla King of Monsters. It's gonna be so amazing.
There's something about that in the Japanese man choir shouting that I'm just like, oh, shivers.
Yeah, well, it's really the one thing I think is really fucking funny is they're not saying Gojira. They are in fact saying Gojira. Godzilla! You know, like they're saying it like that.
Oh, Japan.
Oh man. Like there's a part of me that's like, isn't that kind of racist? I'm like, I kinda don't care. I kinda don't care. I feel like the love of Godzilla fucking needs to transcend such petty concerns as humanity's prejudice against humanity.
Let me tell you something, man. Anyone who starts to read racism into Godzilla, that's the same level of bullshittery as when people tried to make Elvis into a racist for the purposes of the KKK.
Oh, I know.
It's that same level of don't you dare touch the sanctity of this.
Oh yeah, no. Oh God. Like I was finding out that whole thing about Elvis made me feel so fucking much better. Because you're like, oh man, the king said that? You gotta be fuck, God damn it, Elvis. I thought you was pure. You know, and it turns out he didn't. Turns out it was all smear. It was a fucking Mike Cernovich style smear campaign by the KKK in order to get white people who like Elvis on their side and to keep him away from the black man and civil rights. And I'm like, oh, you fucking...
It's not right.
That's not right. You fucking white trash fucking... goddamn welfare check cashing motherfuckers. How dare you?
You ever just want the opportunity to like roundhouse kick David Duke in the face? Because I know I do.
Yeah. Oh, what about John Wayne? I got some bad news for you on John Wayne.
I'll say it. It's a controversial topic to half of all Western fans, but fuck John Wayne. It's Clint Eastwood all the way.
Dude. Well, yeah. I don't know how to say it, which is like, turns out the guy who played the racist Western cop, significantly less racist. That being Clint Eastwood. Now, is Clint Eastwood white as shit? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does not, how to put it, he does not get it. But, oh, wow.
But John Wayne really doesn't.
That's levels. And that made me mad.
You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Wherever you stand on the John Wayne, Clint Eastwood voting bandwagon, as long as we can all collectively agree that Charlton Heston is a piece of shit, we're good.
Charlton Heston, oh my fucking God, that guy.
It's your right as an American citizen.
Citizen to own guns, you damn dirty ape. And like, I don't even know how to say it, man, but there's like on the one hand, Michael Ward did fucking walk into a man's house and accuse him of shit. So I understand that. But on the other hand, I found myself going like, come on, dude, couldn't you? If you can't work up sympathy for dead kids, I don't know if you're fucking allowed to successfully complain about that shit. Come on, like, we're talking about dead kids. Can the NRA not muster up the will to go like, our American children are in danger? This is why. How to put it? If the NRA wanted to basically go like, all right, tell you what, like, we'll become legit. We'll become the National Rifle Association. We will create a database. We'll basically be the AAA of guns. I'd be okay with that. Theoretically. Theoretically, if it was like, no, we'll just register firearms and like make sure everything's cool. We're not going to impinge on the right of a free people, and we'll figure out ways of doing this.
But Jack, that would require them to take responsibility for their words and actions, and to provide equal services and protection to Black and Latino gun owners, and they don't want to do that.
No, they don't. And that's what that's kind of what annoys me right there with the NRA, which is how the organization is so blatantly racist. You can't even call it out.
How to put it? Like even if, look, my whole thing is that I'm not a big fan of guns. Personally, I get why people are. Believe me, I'm an American. I get it.
I let me put it this way.
But
I hate the NRA. I love firearms.
No, and I get it.
love
No,
firearms.
I've held and test fired many things personally because I grew up in that kind of household. Like my dad was a gun owner and he wanted to make sure that I understood how to use gun. I get it. Believe me, I get it. It's it's just so it's one of those things where, like, no matter where you stand on the gun issue, though, I think we all have to agree that the NRA does not have the gun owner at heart its best interest. It's a lobby for the manufacturers, and that's all they care about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's what pisses me off, because I'm like, look, if you want to protect the gun owner, then we gotta help create the legislation and create a fund with all y'all fucking money to defend people equally in court on charges of gun abuse. You got to be the ACLU of guns.
Yeah, man. Plus also the fact that every time a major study or research paper is suggested to do in-depth research into gun violence to see what the actual statistics and what the actual interplay of things are, the NRA always lobbies to ban it.
Ooh, John the Joker. No, dude. Great line. Firing guns is cool, but so is masturbation, and you can't do that in public either. Look, totally.
Cool. I'm cool with this.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like my inherent belief of, religion's a lot like a penis. If you have one, great. If you don't, that's also cool. Just don't go whipping it around at people in public, and stop trying to shove it down children's throats. Yeah.
I feel like guns and religion are kind of in the same category on that level.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love, I don't know what. Let me put it this way: as a man who loves guns, I look at. I've never owned a gun on purpose. And that's for my own safety.
No, I get that.
That's for my own safety. If I wasn't a clinically depressed man, I'd probably own a gun at some. I'd probably own at least one firearm.
I respect that level of forethought.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let me put it this way: I don't want one bad decision to end my life. So right. I've just removed it as I don't need it that at arm's length. But I really like firearms, and I love the fantasy of firearms, if you know what I mean. It's a cool fantasy. Let's not, I'm not going to say it isn't. It feels awesome.
And let's also,
I've been in oh my God, I have been in a sexual scene that involved a realistic looking but non-functional gun. And that was awesome.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I will have all kinds of prop guns.
It's also one of those weird things where, I think we just have to admit to the fact that, how to put it, as a country, the gun fantasy is just imbued into modern American culture. It's again, I'm not a fan of guns. I don't like them. I don't like having them or anything like that. At the same time, every time there's an anime that I watch in the original Japanese, and a gun fires, how to put it, I'm normally mid-Atlantic, liberal hippie guy, but every time I hear it, out of nowhere from the back of my lizard brain comes, that's not what a gun sounds like. What's wrong with you, Japanese man?
I know. But the thing is, I don't know how to say it.
That's not what an Uzi sounds like.
No, because the Uzi sounds super anticlimactic. Yeah. It how to put it? An Uzi sounds like a slightly slower chainsaw.
It does.
And that's it. And I don't even mean a huge, not even like a Leatherface chainsaw. We're talking about the little thing that you had as a your dad has as a kid to fucking like trim the hedges. You know, you're like, oh, that wasn't as cool sounding as I thought. But
Off every so often.
yeah, but like, I will tell you one gun that does not disappoint. However, you got to brace your fucking self.
Oh God.
You got to brace yourself.
Are we going with the Desert Eagle?
Oh no, we're going the Spectre minigun.
Oh no, I'm done.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the Spectre minigun, that is the gun that Jesse the Body Ventura fires in fucking Predator that fucking decimates that entire area of forest. You're like, no, that thing's awesome. That thing is so awesome that if you are not built like Jesse the Body Ventura, you are not going to remember firing it because you are going to black out.
Yep.
I have never fired it myself, but I have seen dudes do it, and it is fucking hilarious. It's hilarious.
If you ever seen some of those kickback videos, it's amazing.
Oh my God, no, you can fucking, like, you could destroy a redwood tree with that fucking, like an old growth redwood tree with that fucking gun.
This is always my thing. I remember the first time I ever fired a shotgun. First time I ever fired a shotgun, I was about 12, and I did the horrible mistake of I didn't rest the butt of the gun correctly.
Oops. Oops.
12-year-old me, just black and blue, right here. Just like,
Oh my God.
What's that? It was a shotgun.
My favorite story, I wish this was my story to tell, is actually a friend of mine. He was training on how to use assault rifles, but he wasn't in the military. This is at a gun range. And so rather than this being a drill sergeant telling him how to fucking do this, it's like some army washout dipshit.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is what he does because he wants to be cool, and you never do this, and you're going to find out why. You always put in the clip of an assault rifle with your hand. You never put it against anything else. You already see where this is going. Yeah, he fucking thought he'd be badass and did it against his fucking knee, and he shot his other foot. Which is why you don't do that. Now, here's the other funny thing, which it takes about a good 1.5, 2 seconds for a man to realize he shot himself in the foot.
Well, yeah, because like there's a split second where it doesn't register.
Yeah, because like your endorphins are like, oh shit, no, we're not letting the brain know that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean that happened to me, and I got shot with a 22.
Ooh, ow! Like that still hurts.
It does. People are like,
yeah.
Oh,
it's just a little 22. It can still technically kill you if it's put in the right place. It'll bounce off your skull, but it'll hurt. I can't imagine that thing don't hurt like a motherfucker.
Through the foot.
Ow. Ow. Like, imagine stubbing your toe. Okay, now imagine that doesn't stop.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, you gotta be taken to the hospital.
Mixed with a feeling of, that area feels like there's fire.
My foot's on fire. I stubbed all my toes at once. Cause I'm looking at, I've never fucking shot myself in the foot, but I have seen and heard people tell tale of what it is like. And I am like, that's fucking hilarious. Ow. That sounds painful, but like, I don't know how to put it, but when you're talking to other guys who, like a dude who shot, when a guy is telling you his "I shot myself in the foot" story, I don't know what else to say, but whether you were a gun lover or not, we all have the same reaction, which is, ha ha!
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't shoot myself in the foot. I got shot in the foot.
Ooh, that's a little different.
Yeah.
That's a little different because
Now,
that's
now,
not your
to be
own
fair.
stupid.
Yeah.
You know, another man's stupid is something else.
Yeah. It was one of those things where, like, you ever have one of those instances where you and your friends are at a party, someone's drunk and goes, "Hey, let me show you something." And
Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, geez. Well, like, let me tell you a story of why I find myself going, like, yeah, I think guns should be taken away from fucking some people. You know?
that.
Well, it's not. Oh, it's not. Yeah. Well, not even that. Like, that's like. That comes under. I feel like there should be a special crime for operating a firearm while intoxicated. Like, it's like, oh, you can keep the gun, but you're going to jail for being drunk while you fired it. You know, like for the love of crap. But I knew there was this woman I knew who was shot in the head by her boyfriend because he was in some sort of weird fucking jealous rage.
Damn.
You know, he was playing Russian roulette, but he was doing it with everyone else in the room. He got to his girlfriend, and that's where the bullet was. Yeah. Now, obviously, she survived, or otherwise I never would have heard the tale. But this is also when she realizes some things about where she comes from. Because a relative, not, you know, like once removed kind of shit, comes in and is like, she can't talk, but she can respond. She can Captain Pike this shit. She can answer yes or no questions. So she knows what's happening. And he comes in and he's like, do you need me to do something about him? And she's like, he's like, well, okay, sorry, that's unfair. You can only do yes and no. So, would you be sad if he was dead? And she's like, beep, yes. Would you be sad if he couldn't walk no more? Beep. Yes. All right. In that case, if you change your mind, you let your mom know, and she'll give you my number. And then they talk about, like, whatever, and he fucks off. This is in the hospital. And then the way she tells the tale, she goes, and that's when I realize, it finally sinks in that the full name of this relative is Michael Guido Fortunato. Yeah. And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? She's like, no. And I'm like, and you let the guy live? And she's like, I really just wanted to get better. You know, and...
You know what? I respect that.
I totally do. Especially considering that, like, she's not quite paralyzed from the hips down, but she is fucked up from the hips down. And I was like, you know, I don't think I would have blamed you either way. You know, but I would have been a little bit more afraid of you had you gone for it.
I might have gone for the maybe let him not walk anymore. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I love. There's a line from a comic called Knights of the Dinner Table, which is all about D&D.
Mm-hmm.
And the game master fucks these guys over, and one of the players looks at another player and goes, $5, Brian. Don't kill him. Just make sure his legs bend the wrong way. Oh my God. Yeah, like that's kind of... Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can,
Oh, so you said you wanted to talk to me about...
Oh yeah, but before we do that, look.
Yes.
I love guns. I'm not gonna lie. I really am fascinated with firearms and the power that they hold, you know, and the place that they have in society. Like, in my opinion, in the American dream time, it's X-caliber.
Okay.
You know? But with that said, I gotta say that there is a fucking quote that I feel is me, like a good 75% of the time, and it's this.
Obviously, none of you can be trusted with guns, so I'm going to take them away from you.
Obviously, none of you can be trusted with guns, so I'm gonna take them away from you. You know, I think that's all I want is just some sort of accountability. You know, like, fucking hell. If a school full of kids gets shot and we're like, well, let's protect the guns. Wait, excuse me? I get that we're not supposed to make shit illegal. But guns are not more valuable than human life.
No, they aren't.
You know, they just aren't. You know, it just isn't. You know? So that's where I'm like, yeah, I am okay with some kind of regulation. You know, I am okay with some kind of regulation, and there's been a lot of regulation that I've been pretty okay with, and I'm like, and I can't get it. Why? You know, and I think sometimes I feel like it comes down to this. Well, we can't impinge on our own right to carry guns. If we do that, what will I do if I want to kill a school full of kids? I gotta agree with Jim Jeffries, which is Australia had, at the time he made this joke, you know, the greatest mass shooting of all time. Still hasn't been beaten. It's been beaten now. And guess who did it? USA. We've done it twice since then. You know, and all of a sudden the Australian government goes, right, no more guns. And Australia's like, yeah, all right, that's fair.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, that's right. You know, and America, you're like, could we just let's just get rid of the really big guns. And everyone's like, fuck off. And I find myself going like, well, it's like when I was arguing with this one guy on Facebook. I was like, look, I understand that you're saying that you have the right to hold these. But at that point, you got to be able to admit to yourself that your right to hold a gun is more important to you than the life of the kid you might accidentally kill with it.
Also, I love when people who go for the no regulation, like, you know, like no regulation for guns, like we want, you know, complete gun ownership, blah, 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 all that kind of shit. And I love when they cite the constitutional right to bear arms and form a militia for the purposes of overthrowing tyrannical government for it. I love when they cite that because I'm like, I'm sorry, Are you suggesting that even if I let you get an AR-15, that you're gonna take out a government drone?
Well, you could. You know, some of those government, like the good thing about drones is that they're small, and
Yeah, but if you have like several of them coming in from different directions, with at least one of them gonna drop a bomb on your house, shit ain't working. I'm sorry.
all right, good enough point.
I always love that when people are like, yeah, but what if we need to overthrow the tyrannical government? I'm like, the tyrannical government that's in charge of the largest and most well-equipped military on the planet?
Yeah, well, you have to look at it. You have to look at it this way because it explains so much. You have to look at it this way. The reason America has such a fucking hard time legislating guns is because the vast majority of gun manufacturing happens in the United States.
Yeah.
That's why we have such a hard time with it, you know,
It's
like
an
that.
American industry.
Yeah. It's part of the military-industrial complex, and that's not conspiracy theory. That is literally true. You know, that is literally true. You know, so the reason we have such a hard time dealing with this is because they're made here, and the reason we make them here is because America has become the sword arm of Western civilization. If Russia does something hinky and the West has to respond to it, who do they come to? They don't go to Britain. They don't go to France. They come to America. They ask America to do something. So America has to be able, has to be able to internally manufacture all those weapons. And because of that, that means all those weapons are here. They start here. Mm-hmm. If you make something in an area, how do you keep it from leaking out into the populace right outside?
Oh, it's extremely difficult.
It's not only extremely difficult, it's nigh impossible. You know, like you have to, in order to cut down significantly on the number of firearms that are owned in the U.S., you would have to go against the Second Amendment because that's what it would take. You know, but I don't even think that that's what most I don't even think that that's what most firearm owners are asking for. What most people are asking for. I think they're just asking for, well, could we at least do a better job making sure that they don't fall into the hands of people that we know for a fact are going to shoot up a school?
Oh, yeah, no. I know that most people who own guns aren't asking for that amount of leeway with their firearms. I get that. But the people who do cite that is what I'm saying. The people who do cite that, I'm like, no. It's not going to work.
Yeah. And, it's like, why does America have a gun problem? A lot of people like to blame the romance we have with guns. But I actually think that the biggest reason is because all the guns are made here. Except for the Uzi. That's an Israeli weapon.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? They're all made in America.
I do definitely think that one informs the other, though. I think the fact that they're made here, and it is like such an American-led industry, definitely leads to the romanticization of it in culture. I definitely think that.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know what the chicken and the egg is on that, but they obviously go together.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And it's hard. But I think most people would be very happy if we just literally did what we could to stop school shootings. You know, and if that means, hey, I got to wait 3 days to purchase a gun, I think most of us would be willing to do that. Because I guarantee most of you think that's how it is already. It isn't. But it's supposed to be, but it isn't.
But then places like Arizona exist.
Yep. Well, it's like, it's one of the things. Look, I love gun shows, but the fact that you can buy a gun at a gun show always made me go, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That is a terrible idea. Why would you let this be the case? Like, I understand, hey, let me show you how this gun works, and let me, like, order online, ourfuckinghugeassgun.com, like, whatever. I get, like, that would be okay with me, but the fact that you can just fucking walk off the lot with it makes me go,
Obviously, none of you can be trusted with guns, so I'm going to take them away from you.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Yeah,
That's
no,
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't. This is okay. This is how I always think about it, and it's such a stupid fucking way to think about it. I know this, but I do it anyway. Which is that. Now, do you remember a little show that was on Adult Swim? It was called Squidbillies.
Oh, I remember Squidbillies, yeah.
Yeah, no, my whenever it comes to guns or anything like that kind of thing, my thought is always this. Okay. Would I want early Kyler to be able to do this? No? Then no, I don't want that to be legal.
Yeah. That's an important question to ask yourself. Like,
I know it's a stupid fucking way to look at it, but no, that fucking idiot exists in the backwoods of America somewhere.
yeah.
So,
Oh my God, someone's talking about Fredericks. Wait a minute. Fredericksburg is in Maryland, Crazy Carl. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure Fredericksburg is Maryland. Fredericksburg, Maryland. Yep.
how'd you like me now?
How you like me now? Let me see. Is there a Fredericksburg, Virginia? Oh, shit. There's a city called Fredericksburg in Virginia. Oh, so we're both right. Never mind. We're both right. There's a Fredericksburg in two states that are right next to each other, because that's how fucking inbred that area is.
Also, I love John the Joker. Early Kyler's a goddamn American hero, Yogi. You take that back right now. Early Kyler, baby!
Oh.
That was one of the greatest things ever, because when that show came on, I was just like, is that Unknown Hansen? That's Unknown Hansen!
For me,
Takes the TV to his mom. Son, what you doing with that there demon box? Wait, is it like money? Like cashy greeny leafy spending money?
Fruit don't talk. Fruit waits.
Wait.
Oh man.
He's just like, oh my God, is that almond?
New York remains the best state in the union. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm sorry. I live in California. That automatically makes it the best state in the union. We're so fucking awesome. We'd fucking Shanghai people and sell them as slaves to China. We're badass. We talk about.
I'm so mad because I'm so mad because I was thinking of since my state has medical marijuana, I was thinking of getting a medical card simply due to the fact that because of my spinal injury,
You have a spinal injury?
have I never told you about this?
You have never told me about this.
So I was in a 4-car car crash when I was in high school and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Oh dear.
My L4 vertebrae is actually twisted sideways in my spine. It points the wrong way.
Oh dear, and that's one of your lumbar vertebrae. And you're a tall guy.
I am, but that's what the yoga and the monthly chiropractic tweaks are for. Because they gave me the option of, well, you could go to a chiropractic. Okay, so first of all, the fact that I wasn't like more injured than that was amazing. My doctor told me that he was convinced that the fact that I did yoga every day helped with the fact that it wasn't injured more than that. So
okay,
what I got as an option was, okay, so you could either get back surgery or once a month go in for chiropractic tweaks and give a $10 copay every month. And I was like, well, I don't necessarily trust the back surgery because it's manageable. What I live with is extremely manageable levels of discomfort. And no, if that goes wrong, I'm going to have a cane for the rest of my life. So, no.
Yeah. So there's no reason. So you're like, no, there's no reason to do this until like it's actually interrupting my walking.
No, exactly. Which I pray to God it never really does. But part of that is that every so often, especially since like my job is very physically laborious, like a painkiller every now and then is a thing, and so I prefer natural medicine to I keep my eye on things.
Do. Okay, we should be back at this point. Are we? All right, we're still getting things that it's offline, but I know that the chat is a little bit behind where the stream usually is. Oh, we should Justice Warrior hypocrite. And I found myself going, okay. Cool, man. Where's this coming from? Because I don't remember filing any paperwork with anybody. I don't remember changing my affiliations. So what's going on? And it all seems to be coming from the what was it? The Dead Horse Exchange fucking Kiwi Farms faction. And I'm like, excuse me? And they're like, yeah, man, you ain't the way you used to be. And I'm like, alright. Oh, we got drop frames detected. Son of a bitch. I don't like that. Anyway. Oh. So apparently, so two of the things you got to know about Dead Horse Exchange and Kiwi Farms is that those are two groups that were made and dedicated to channel awesome hate. That guy with the glasses, hate. So as long as I hated them, I was okay in their book. But the other day I made a tweet storm about I'm just going to forgive everybody because I'm so fucking tied up in this shit.
Oh, wait,
yeah?
I'm sorry. I really do hate to stop you, but I think a couple people are still seeing the offline thing and they're not really seeing us.
Still frozen? Oh, geez. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you restarted from the same thing? Like maybe.
Hmm.
Oh, hold on.
There we. Oh, everyone's saying it's back now. Good. Good. Good.
Okay.
Good. Good.
We
All right.
fixed the problem.
Excellent. Wonderful. Oh God, means I'm gonna have to edit this fucking thing together in post.
I believe in you. I've seen your editing skills.
Yep. But anyway, point was, there is this whole community of people who hate anyone and anything that has to do with Doug. With the nostalgia critic. And they've been around for fucking ever. They've been around since that Aussie guy was fucking removed from the site. And that is in the... Yeah, it's one of those... Was this fucking whole thing started by that Aussie guy? Because, no...
The coincidences.
Yeah, the coincidence is pretty fucking strong. And the reality is that there's a lot of reasons people didn't like him. I don't know how to say it, but if you want to talk, apparently, as rumor went, he's a little too thirsty for that nostalgia chick ass, to the point where it got real. So they're like, no, get this guy the fuck out of here. And they were like, okay, he only makes a video once every 6 weeks anyway. It's no big loss. So I found myself going well, I agree with that decision because fuck that shit.
Maybe not for the same reasons, but I agree with
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, a lot of you were going to go, wait, that Aussie guy, do you mean Suede? No, I do not.
Suede's Mormon as hell.
Suede's way too Mormon for his own good. Now I'm not saying a Mormon guy couldn't have done that shit. I'm just saying it wasn't him. It was a guy called that Aussie guy. And if you're like, who the hell is that Aussie guy? Right.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, Suede is Mormon. He's completely Mormon. He's totally Mormon. He's scarily Mormon. And he's a Kiwi, not an Aussie. Yes, that is correct. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Well, I like Suede. I don't know if I love him because I've only, I've never, really dealt with him for a long period of time. He was just always that guy over there who seemed like he was okay.
It's I've had pleasant interactions.
I have had pleasant interactions with him. And I gave him the devil's choice. And I fear he might have gone the other way. But I don't know for a fact. I mean, which is he was like, I've got these urges I don't know what to do with. And I'm like, well, it's really hard for me for us to help. I don't know how to put it. There was a period of time when Suede was having some sort of ethical issue with his primal urges. And I never actually found out what that was. But I was definitely the tell me, man. And look, because if I tell you, if you tell me and I'm like, oh man, that ain't even no thing, then you got nothing to worry about. That don't even rank. Don't worry about it.
Let Satan guide you.
Yeah. Listen, hey, the boys in heaven ain't gonna talk to you about your sexual urges. That's just what the rest of us are for.
At least not your heavens.
Yeah. And I have no idea what it was. It could have been as far as I know, it was completely fucking innocent. But he was having some issues, and me and a couple other people were talking to him. And anyway, I have no more to say about that because I will tell you no more, for that's all I know. Anyway, point is, I'm not talking about Suede. I'm talking about that Aussie guy. That guy was kicked before anyone really realized who the fuck he was. And yeah, Aussie, yeah. Yeah, Aussie guy, not that. No. We're not talking about like Ozzy as an Ozzy Osbourne. We're talking about like that Australian guy, essentially. He gets kicked from the site. All of a sudden, like shit like Dead Horse Exchange starts popping up. So it's like this hate group for the entire fucking site. And those of you who were with us over the last week might have noticed that there were some people giving the stream some shit. Yeah, most of them come from that whole thing. They come from that Kiwi Farms fucking Dead Horse Exchange fucking group. Lord Cat got kicked too, and he was on that site. Do you mean Channel Awesome or Kiwi Farms? You know, like, I don't know how to say it. Lord Cat, I think the only thing I can really, if I was to stand in divine judgment of that man, I would say this. He was right. There were people against him for no good reason. He's still a fucking shitheel. Someone should apologize to him. He should fucking stop being a dick. That's the final judgment. Turns out it's one of those. Turns out everyone's wrong in that thing.
You're not wrong, Walter.
You're just an asshole. Yeah. No, that's absolutely like how I feel about Lord Cat. It's like, you're not wrong, man. You're just a dickhole. You know, that's why, even though I hate a lot of the same people he does, when he was like, hey man, welcome to where we live, I'm like, no, fuck you. I ain't living where you live. That place sucks. You know, I've been there before. Fuck you. No.
You see, because here's the thing, Jack. The thing is, you've openly made it clear that you're trying to grow.
It's going okay.
Are we rehashing old history?
What?
Are we rehashing old history?
We're rehashing. We are somewhat rehashing old history, yes.
Beware.
All right, beware. All right. I have been made aware. My other half has told me, all right, just keep mind on it.
Yeah, no, you know, it's, but what I was saying was that, you see, Jack, here's the problem, is that you have taken a step and decided to grow as an individual, and you've decided, you know what, me being okay and being more balanced and happy and at peace and being able to do my shit is far more important than holding a grudge. And
yeah,
those people haven't. Those people aren't there.
Well, yeah, that was exactly it. Because, like, I don't know what it was, like, the other day, because of some things that had happened on the stream, I got to thinking about where I was and, you know, like, where I was emotionally, and it just all of a sudden made a huge amount of sense to me to not give a shit about the crappy treatment I had been given by some of the Channel Awesome people, because fuck them. Who cares? I've been away from that site for like, what, 2-3 years now? You know, and I know it's still, and I know it was bothering me because, you know, no one likes getting treated like crap.
But at the same time, are you going to let the fact that at one point you were treated like crap, like, rule you? Like,
yeah, exactly.
For you?
Exactly. Because I don't know how to put it, like, I've been spending the last couple of years, among many other things, I've been spending the last couple of years trying to figure out what kind of content I actually want to create. And I realized that one of the obstacles to me discovering what it is I really wanted to do was a lot of the animosity that I had towards people who treat me like shit. So I'm like, okay, well, they didn't do anything illegal. They didn't do anything I couldn't recover from, so fudge them.
That fire truck siren in the back is to put out the rage fires.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck them, like, who cares, like, what is it I really want to say to some people, and so I said it, which comes down to this, like, am I sad that me and Kyle aren't friends anymore? Of course I am. That sucks. But he's the one who has to live with himself for the rest of his life. So if he's a decent person, we'll eventually be friends again. And if he's not, we won't. And that's it. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
What's up, babe?
That's it. Just coming back out. You have 15 more minutes to wallow in the past, and then it goes in the past.
All right, 15 more minutes. All right, so that means at 7:50, this has to end. All right.
Feel free to take less.
What?
Feel free to take less, too.
Take less. I will feel free to take less. Yes. Like a lot of my animosity with Lindsay basically came down to, I don't know why we were ever fighting ever. It had to be personal. It had to be personal shit. So I'm like, look, I know we don't get along. I can live with that because you're not the first fellow leftist that I haven't gotten along with, that I have not gotten along with at all. That's easy. Because politics, despite what some people think, aren't everything. Sometimes I can agree with how you're going to vote at the polls and still not want to be around you.
Pray to Satan, pray to Satan, pray to Satan.
This was an all-heel program. Jim Cornette.
This was an all-heel program, Jim Cornette. Yeah, whatever. But thanks for the $2. So, and the thing I said to Diamanda was very heartfelt, which was like,
I saw that.
I like you, but I felt like you were, half the time we were talking, you were mad at me for some reason. And when I asked for clarity, you didn't give it. So I could only conclude that you didn't like me, so I stopped talking. Because if someone doesn't like you in my fucking world, that's like, well, they don't have to, so you walk away.
I also love, though, about like the same people who were complaining about you changing all of a sudden. I love when they bring, well, I thought it was a free speech thing. I love when they bring that into it. It's great.
Well, it's weird because I found myself going like, motherfucker, like you could talk about a free speech zone. All you're doing, you're just hurling insults at the guest. I get to fucking control that.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's the same thing. Look, it's the same thing as what. Look, this may be a virtual space, but it is a privately owned and operated virtual space through which we have collectively agreed as a community who gather. There are ways in which we do things and ways in which we don't do things. We have all collectively agreed on this. When someone, look, how to put it, free speech means that you cannot be arrested or harassed or sued for, like, you know, what you say. That you have the right to, on your own personal shit, to be able to say whatever you want. And I agree with that, but it does not mean that people have to listen to you. I have the right to not listen to you. So when you get banned or kicked out of someone's house, out of a private meeting space or an online community or anything like that, that's not your rights being violated. That's people saying, hey, you're being an asshole, that's the door, please leave.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't have to let you into my house. And the stream is my house. And basically, oh, well, that's not fair. Too bad. Well, too bad. I don't know what else to fucking tell you other than in my house, I get to control what I fucking deal with. That's the whole reason it's my fucking house. Like, if you own a place and you're like, oh man, I just want to sit back and fucking play Call of Duty. And motherfuckers are constantly knocking at your door going like, have you heard the word of Jesus?
Get off my porch.
You get off my porch. Fucking leave right now. I get to tell you to get the fuck off my property because I live here.
This is my personal space. This is my personal property. Fuck you.
Yeah. And hey, there's a part of me that is like, dude, you said it once and then I warned you. You said it twice, I warned you again and made sure you realized I wasn't kidding. Third strike, you're out. I ain't the criminal justice system. I'm a man with a stream. And you know what really pissed me off is I'm listening to, like, if I was to listen to these fucking guys who are always like, oh, but free speech. Yeah, guess what? All the people that I like that have been around, they get pushed out. Fuck that! Fuck that noise. You know, like, wait. I can't defend their right to speak, but I have to defend your right to be an asshole and just make everyone unhappy? Fuck that. I don't know. Did that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Am I crazy?
No, I don't think you're crazy. I'm like, look, again, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, man, like, that makes total sense to me. Like, how to put it? If I'm just like on my couch, smoking a doob and watching like Transformers, you know, old Transformers, good Transformers. If I'm just sitting there doing that and someone just comes to my house and starts screaming racial obscenities, I have the right to forcibly remove him from my property.
Yeah. You know, like, make your own. Yeah, like, here's the thing that fucking pisses me off is some of them do have their own streams, so it's like, okay, hate on Channel Awesome all you want, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Like, I think it's fucked up. I'm not gonna invite you to a party at my house, but I'm not gonna stop you from that. You know, it really doesn't matter, but you can't really use that as fucking leverage to get me to let you talk because I don't give a shit. You know, at the end of the day, if I'm not for my own freedom of speech, then what's the fucking point?
You know, that's one of those weird things, man, where it's like, hey, I also support freedom of speech. I get why it's an important issue. You know, it's also an important issue. There are these things called manners and common courtesy when it's not a life or death situation. What the I don't understand. Do you not know how to people?
Yeah. I'm not asking you. I'm not just, look, asking you to stop doing this, you can take or ignore. I am, however, asking you to take it off my property. You know, because I have that. And bunch of bastards. Anyway, point is, if you would rather fucking hate on a person for all of a sudden turning into a social justice warrior rather than attend the rave they throw in, I can't help you. Find someone else to guide you through goddamn life. I can't help you because my opinion is if a drug-fueled orgy isn't good enough for you, what do you want me to do?
You know, it's kind of like what I say to you the other week. I am the everything. I am part of the cosmic oneness, and yet I lose my shit when I can't get Netflix to work. If you don't find this funny, I can't help you.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. 13 says, your house is your house. The problem I see is not you or someone kicking someone to the curb. It's that as media becomes the primary method of dialectic, where do we draw the line? Now that's
an argument.
That's an argument. That's a real argument. And the reality is I think everyone has to make their own decision. Everyone has to draw their own line because that's how consensus lines are drawn.
Especially since, like, the media that we're currently talking about, i.e. shit like this, it's towing that weird line between private and public where, yeah, it's open to people to come in and view it and interact with it. At the same time, it's privately operated and not necessarily, except for certain outstanding factors, in the same thing as like fucking like corporate media.
Yeah.
So it's this weird space.
There's an addendum, which is not saying that the son of a bitches are right, just pointing out that we treat corporations as individuals with those same rights. To reject company becomes very, very open to abuse. Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you have to realize about treating companies as people. If you want to take that all the way, that means Coke don't have to take Pepsi's shit.
That would actually be amazing to see.
Coke don't gotta take Pepsi's shit. You know, like at that point, they're like, oh, Pepsi, get the fuck out of here. They can ban Pepsi from their fucking stream all they want. You know, so why should I not have that same right as an individual? Motherfucker can have his own stream. I'm not saying deplatform the guy. We're talking about people who hate Channel Awesome. We're not talking about, like, anything more important than that. We're not talking about things that we've already come to a political decision on. You know, for example, white nationalism
is bad
and can go fuck itself. You know, while wearing whatever white hood it chooses to.
You know, that's actually right there. That's an example of what, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of him, but Karl Popper referred to it as the paradox of tolerance. The idea that if we're going to consider ourselves an open and tolerant and accepting society, we have to paradoxically be intolerant of groups which preach intolerance.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? Because what else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? Like, I have to let like these people fucking talk and tell me why I can't be sexually attracted to a black person. Fuck that.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not. You know, like, fuck that. I don't owe these people any respect. Their way of life is against my way of life. And if that makes us enemies, fine.
Also, I got it to make because I think we.
I'll have like motherfuckers from the hood backing me up. Who you got?
Also, just because I think for the timeline that the Countess sent for you, we're getting close to the needing to wrap this up, Mark.
You are correct. You are absolutely correct.
But at the same time, I need to point out the guy 493. This is a while back. He said that my dad used to invite Jehovah's Witnesses in to join his coven. I do something similar, which is why they don't come around to my house anymore. I know this. Like, my local Kingdom Hall has black boxed my property. They don't send anyone here anymore. And the reason is because, now you know this, my second degree was a theology degree. I am a, I'm a licensed minister, I'm a theology student, this is what I do. So I would invite them in, but then I would take down my copies of the NIV Bible, the Douglas Rames Bible, and the Greek Orthodox Bible, and I would open them and take out a copy of their version of the Bible, which is the New World Translation, which no other organization uses. But I would take it out, and I would be like, okay, so let me explain to you why your translation and therefore your interpretation is wrong. And I would get answers like, well, we need to talk to the elders about that question, or like shit like that.
So why don't you fucking do that?
Yeah, no, and I did, and I was like, okay, well, we'll come back next week or something, okay? Have a good Saturday. And eventually they just stopped coming. And a friend of mine, her parents go to the local Kingdom Hall because they're witnesses. She's not. She's just like, I'm just going along with this until I get out of the fucking house. And I'm like, you know what? I understand. Fine. But she told me, she was like, oh yeah, no, at the map of the houses we need to go evangelize to, like, yours is permanently taken off the list. Like, they don't want to deal with you anymore. And I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, for me, it was last time a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses came over there. I was just straight up like, well, we worship the devil in this house, but if you care to try to change my opinion, you can come inside and we can talk. And strangely enough, they didn't take me up on that.
We worship the devil.
We worship the devil in this house. Do you want to come in and try to change my mind? I'm open to it. But bear in mind, that means we are engaging in verbal fisticuffs. You might find your own mind changed. Ooh.
And I'm armed by the Lord of the material world.
I am armed by the Lord of the material plane, and the reality is while the Lord of the imagination, as opposed to the real nation, is very powerful, you're not. Doesn't sound like you're very adept at using that. Would you like to come in and have me make the arguments for your own existence? That might make you feel better. Might make you feel better to know that both heaven and hell agree that you have reality and physical substance.
Also to Malcedon saying I was excommunicated works great too. Oh, I know. Those people fear apostates. They truly do. But have I mentioned on here that according to the Catholic Church I'm officially a heretic? Have I mentioned this?
No, you have not, and I did not know that. And the funny thing is I should be, but as far as I know, I am not.
Yeah, no, I got issued. It's fucking somewhere.
Oh, you actually got issued the, like, by the way, don't show your face in the Catholic Church ever again?
Well, yeah, because here's the thing is that, okay, so according to canon law, unless you officially denounce Holy Mother Church, her works and her doctrine, and the sacraments she's given you, you don't really get excommunicated or anything. You still, you're still counted on the rolls.
Right.
And I didn't want to be, because I'm like, they get money for that in some weird way. I don't want people fucking claiming me for their own benefit when I'm not there. Fuck that.
Ooh, this I did not know.
Yeah, well, because they'll keep your name there, like when they do, like, oh, how many parishioners do we have, and how many like adherents do we have? So yeah, and that like is used to figure into their tax deduction. Like, weird fucking shit. But so so since I officially converted to Hinduism, I sent my bishop a letter saying, hey, so I'm leaving the church. I'm officially joining a different religion. I'm having it legally changed on my, on my, my records and shit. So like, for hospitals and shit. So you should probably know that, I'm not one of y'all no more. And here's the thing. I had accepted all the sacraments up until confirmation, which are all the necessary ones.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And if you have accepted all the necessary sacraments, but have rejected the church and therefore rejected her gift of grace, you are considered a heretic.
Really? I've never gotten that message.
Yeah.
But then again, I do live in San Francisco, so I feel like
they know they're losing.
Like they know they're losing? Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to take a very quick break because I need to pee. And then we shall continue.
All
right. We shall be back.
Power is in inflicting pain and humiliation. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. Do you begin to see then what kind of world we are creating? It is the exact opposite of the stupid hedonistic utopia.
I'm actually trying to...
A world of fear and treachery and torment, a world of trampling and
Jabba the Wanderer, you mean all those sacraments they force on you long before you're even able to speak properly? Yeah.
The old civilizations
Happens.
claimed that they were founded on love and justice. Ours is founded upon hatred. In our world, there will be
I mean, Yellow Cerberus, if you want me to remind you of the Hong Kong Philly clip, we can do that.
everything else we shall destroy. Everything. Already we are breaking down the habits of thought which have survived from before the revolution. We have cut the links between child and parent, and between man and man, and between man and woman. No one dares trust a wife or a child or a friend any longer.
Alright, so let's see. According to Dante's Inferno, if that were real, I'd be going to the sixth circle of hell, because that's where the heretics are. It's in the city of Dis.
There will be no loyalty except loyalty toward the blind. There will be no love except the love of big love.
So what would my
Laughter except the laugh of triumph over a defeated enemy.
punishment be?
Literature, no science. When we are omnipotent, we shall have no
Oh, I don't
There will be
want
no
to read
distinction
through
between
this.
beauty and ugliness. There will be no curiosity, no employment of the process of life. All competing pleasures will be destroyed. But always, do not forget this, Winston. Always there will be the intoxication of power, constantly increasing and constantly growing subtler. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
Ah, we're back. Haha, we're back. How are you feeling, Yogi? Oh, you are muted.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Brooke, how you doing? Waiting for Yogi to catch up.
Yeah.
I blew your headphones out. I blow your mind, man. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Mostly kind of on edge, I guess.
How come?
Because of the Tumblr anon. It's mostly... It's not that I'm upset about what they said, because I'm not, because fucking children, but,
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you. Yes.
but, it's more
I work
that...
for Verizon.
It's more that, it's obviously someone I know, so I would like to know who it is.
Why is it obviously someone you know?
Because they know stuff that only people that I talk to in person would know.
So why? What are they bringing up? What type of stuff are they bringing up to you?
Pretty much, some of the shit they said is like, glad to see has nothing changed with you, Butler.
I don't understand. Butler?
That's my last name.
Oh, okay. Well,
Begging for the dirty work to be done for you. You are pathetic then and even more pathetic now. Too bad these people don't know you like I do, slimy scam artist. Grow the fuck up and earn your keep or do us all a favor, will you?
who the fuck says that?
I don't know. And then...
There's so much vitriol.
Wow, like that's a lot. Yeah.
At the same time, it reads like a really fucked Jane Austen novel.
It kind of does, yeah.
And then they were like, and are your parents really abusive, or are they just sick of the 12-year-old bullshit you keep pulling? And you're a sick piece of shit for asking other people with disabilities to help you live. All of us have jobs. We grind for our shit. Catch up, bitch. You're just a fucking leech. The worst friend I ever had.
I'm gonna go down and pay for my groceries with my hard-earned welfare check. I pay my own way.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is...
I pretty much was just sassy and was just like, at least I grew up enough to not hide behind a mask. And she was just like, they were just like, you can call me immature if you want. I'm not the one begging for free handouts when anyone smart enough will know that your goal is the
free handouts. Like, oh,
Washington may be bored. You're a fucking thief, Brooke, always was, and then you take the money and use it for conventions while claiming your parents are abusive when they probably want their daughter back. I don't know. Grow up.
Wow, that's really presumptuous.
Yeah, and then fucking the best part is one of someone on Tumblr was like, you know, like, ignore them, they're being stupid, you know, being nice, and they were just like, and damn, you used to have potential too. I used to really like you. To your little friend, they only defend against anons, nothing more. You can fuck right off. I got business with an old friend of mine. I never got to get my comeuppance for the shit that she did to me or what she stole. She get fucked real hard against your will ya? Brooke can give you some good tips to slut it up and then bail at the last second. Unless it's your boyfriend, then she'll just flash your tits and slut it up.
What?
That okay. Now, look, how to put this. I don't know you or your life or your actions like that. I don't. I'm assuming that none of this is true because you're sharing it on an open stream, which gives people the opportunity to technically, if they want to, check it and all this other shit. So I'm assuming none of that's true because of that fact. So, wow.
While, like, in the past when I was really young, I might have asked for handouts and been, like, really, like, immature and lazy, but I grew up.
Well, like what kind of handouts are they are they talking about?
Oh, just like I remember like back when I was like just starting to, which was like fucking 6 months ago or something.
Okay.
I was trying to make make it so I can pay rent until I can get disability. And it was a bit of an unrealistic goal, but I didn't know, and I was just too, like, you know, immature to really. But I grew up and realized that's stupid, so I deleted it.
Well, how to put it in the age of the crowdfund.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm
not
at.
Forcing you to donate, like.
By the way, Brooke, I think I do need you to turn down your mic just a little bit.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
More? I can no. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I just find myself going like, look, in the future, which is now, we're all e-beggars, so I can't get mad at anybody.
Okay, hold on real quick. So apparently, Jack, her mic was loud for you, but now it's low for the stream.
Oh. Okay. Yay.
Bullshit.
Is it better, chat?
Yeah, now I'm sure they can hear you. Let me just... All right, I'll just turn it down there. Yeah, that should be good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm...
Yeah, so I'm mostly just on edge because it's like, obviously it's someone I either used to know or still know, and I want to know who it is, but...
fuck him.
What?
Fuck him.
Yeah. No. In the long run, it's not that important. It's more just like, if it is who I think it is, then it's a bigger problem than them just harassing me. So.
Like it's.
Also, I was gonna say also, by the way, beyond the fact that we're in the virtual age of the e-beggar, I'm a fucking potential cult leader, so I really have no. I have no.
Dirty heretic.
What I totally didn't go around today wearing a white shirt, white pants, white socks, white hoodie, and white athletic shoes with a vague smile on my face. That doesn't set off alarm bells at all.
I got nothing. I mean,
come on. Would I be the worst cult? Would I really be that bad of a cult leader? I think I'd do pretty okay.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, you know, there's a chance that you might, like, give people trichinosis in order to win an election, but,
Oh, no. No, I don't need to do that.
It reminded me, one of the big reasons why I wanted to talk to you was, you were talking about how the Satanic Temple finally got recognized as an actual religion.
Yes!
Back at Emerald City Comic Con this past, a few months ago, so across the street, there's always, like, Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons or whatever the fuck protesting at conventions. Like, that's just kind of like a universal truth. Well, across the street from the Mormons, guess who was just preaching words of love and rock and roll.
Was it the Satanic Temple?
And they gave me this.
Hey! Nice.
It's got the 7 fundamental tenets in it. It's got little, like, who we are, our mission, what we believe, what does Satan mean to the Satanic Temple. It's got activism in the Satanic philosophy, how we differ, what sets us apart. And then a bunch, they have a Facebook, a Twitter, a YouTube, and an Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, look, how to put it. If the look, I hate to sound comparative, but if the Satanic Temple can be recognized as a church, which it should, you know, why can't I? I'm just a Hindu who happens to
God!
say, hey, tie-dye and weed happen to be cool.
It was so funny because the Mormons across the street were like, you know, God hates fags and blah blah blah. I can say that because
that's the Westboro Baptist Church.
Well, it was a bunch of people, and across the street, all the freaking goths just lining this street, having these rainbow signs that says Satan loves all his children, with fucking like System of a Down like blasting from a speaker, and I'm just like, these are my people. And then I passed by and I was like, yeah, and they were like, yeah.
I fucks with that.
It was
Man,
great. They were so nice and friendly.
I've just had a weird moment.
Oh. Oh no. What happened?
Yeah. Okay. So you want to see some old pictures of what Count Jackula used to look like back in the day?
Oh my god, yeah.
Is this when you looked super Asian?
No. Well, maybe, but that's not. Jesus, was I ever that thin?
Yes.
Apparently I was. Okay.
Baby bat Jack.
All right. There we go. That's me in the 90s.
Is that from that photo shoot?
Hmm?
Is that from that photo shoot?
No, that is.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know where that's from. That's a picture that Renee had.
Look at that Twinkie bastard.
I know.
Oh my god.
That is.
You were such a twink.
Oh yeah, no, totally. You know, like, absolutely. Like, it's one of those things where I'm looking at them and I didn't even recognize myself. I'm looking at pictures like that and this, and I'm like, wait, who's that? Wait, that's me from like 20 fucking years ago. Holy crap.
Now I see why you cross-dressed. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone listened to Antichrist Superstar.
Someone is older than Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah, no,
by a lot.
I know how old you are, but that's
Yeah.
totally the vibe of this.
Well, like, let me put it this way. These pictures were taken in like the early 90s.
Yeah, man, industrial was king.
Oh yeah. Holy fucking crap.
Or in my mom's belly.
All right. Now here's the one where it's like, yep. Apparently, Count Jackula. Look. Never let it be said that I didn't like the fucking crow. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. That picture's kind of hot.
That
one I like.
Yeah, I did pretty well back in the day.
Not saying the other pictures weren't good. Just I'm not into Twinkie boys.
Oh. I think
Turned to more hunky now.
I hope so. It
You're definitely not a twink anymore.
No, I need to I need to hit the gym again. I've gotten to that point where I got married, and so at some point you just sort of like, ah, you know, like, I need to hit the gym again. I need to hit the gym again. I got to get back in the gym. I need to hit the gym again. I got married, and so at some point you just sort of like, I don't look. I got married, and so at some point you just sort of like, ah, You know, like I've definitely fucking got to that point in my life where I'm just sort of like, you know, I'm pretty comfortable being masculine, so let's just do that for a bit. But back in the day, that look did well for me. It really did.
Have you ever had, by the way, Moonstruck chocolate?
Can't say that I have.
I have. It is nice.
It's so good. My favorite flavor out of the options are the milk chocolate Mayan. It's got cinnamon in it, and it's really good.
Oh my god. All right, let me tell you I'm going to show you all a picture, and I'm going to tell you what the funniest part of this picture is for me. All right.
Sick killer. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I do.
So, this is a picture of me and this is Renee as when we were dating. You know, so we were a couple, and I know I was so small. Here's what I think is so fucking hilarious, which is in the upper left corner, in the upper right corner here. Oh god, you can't really see it on the stream. That blanket is on the bed now.
Wow.
That exact fucking comforter blanket thing.
But
I still have it.
Are you naked in this picture?
Well, I think I have a towel on.
I mean, besides the towel.
Yeah. No, I am not wearing anything besides the towel. I have just come out of the shower, but because it was the 90s, I was wearing my fucking jewelry in the shower because, like, why not, yo?
But I don't understand. You are so... How you survive winter? I do not understand this!
He's a little noodle boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want to see, like... Oh, my God. Was this... Oh, this was a hotel. This was a hotel.
If I can actually find...
Oh, my God. Do you want to see, like, one of the most embarrassing pictures of me?
Yes.
All right. What about you, chat? It's not X-rated.
It's just embarrassing.
It's just a little embarrassing. Okay, well, there you go. Bam.
Waiting. Catch up.
Is that really embarrassing, though?
My God.
Is it really embarrassing, or is that,
so
hey,
tiny.
I can fit in this?
God, I used to be able to fit in shit.
I mean, the bulge is very large.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I never thought it was particularly large, but I appreciate that.
Guys never think our junk is particularly large unless it's like ridiculously large.
Yeah. If it ain't like 10 inches, then it's like average at best.
You know, the shape of the triangle for the thong thing.
Oh my God.
It's pretty low, like, you know, compared to other guys wearing a Speedo.
Oh my God, is that my fucking house? Is that a picture that Renee took in my old house? Oh my God, I think it is. Yeah, it is! I recognize that can opener. Oh my God. Well, like, that one I'm not going to show you because that was... I don't know how Renee got me in a picture in my in tidy whities. That had to be really early on in my relationship because I threw a lot of that shit away. But she did. She did.
So I'm gonna... So Jack, I'm gonna send this to you on Twitter, but this is probably me at my thinnest, but this is also at the height of my drinking. This is when I first went to college.
Oh dear.
And I don't think I'm sober in this picture. This was an average day. I don't think I was sober in this picture. I don't really think I was. But how to put it? I'm thin, but you can just look at me and go, "That's not healthy. There's something wrong. Like my eyes are really far back."
Oh God.
How spicy are these?
Those are red and orange bell
Okay, they're
peppers.
just regular ones. They're just tiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not chili peppers, they're bell peppers.
That's what I'm making sure on.
Oh God.
All right. All right, I gotta see this. Where did you put it, dude?
Twitter.
Twitter.
I just found an old short film I made, and it's so bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you look like a bro douche.
I know.
Look at that.
I do.
Holy crap.
I do look like a bro douche. It's amazing.
Oh. Oh. I mean,
You look like a completely heterosexual guy that everyone would call gay.
I would have had a crush on you.
I mean, to be fair, like at that point, I was 6'4" and under 190 pounds. This was not good.
Ooh dear. Yeah, that's kind
Really?
of
You don't
that's
look it.
kind of light for that height and weight. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was underweight. But believe it or not, from that same year, there's a photo that's even more douchey.
Do tell.
It exists.
Do share.
Hold on, I have it. I will share it. If people who follow me on Twitter have already seen this, because I did a now versus then, like it was like 2009 versus 2019 picture, but I've got it. Hold on.
I just sent you guys the first short film I ever made. It's so cringy.
I say the words "how bad could it be," but I know that as artists, we're always like.
It's really funny to watch because I was wearing 2 t-shirts because the bra I had when we were filming was not sufficient. So, and I'm dancing around in that video a lot, so I'm just like bouncing.
See, I don't know why you thought that was inappropriate.
Well, because back then, my chest hatred was like rising at that point, so it was like I was very self-conscious. The short is my own rendition of the Red Shoes. You know the fairy tale?
Yeah. The shirt is your rendition of the red.
No, the short.
Oh, the short. I was like, no, me wearing the shirt was like the red shoes, and I was like, you couldn't stop bouncing? Like, I'm confused. Like, as now everyone wants to see it. But I guarantee that the reality is what they really want to see is you in a décolletage.
I mean, fair. I don't mind if you play it.
Oh,
Well, where is it?
It's bad, but
By the way, I sent that other one on Twitter as well.
Waiting for it to come through. Oh my god, hold on, here it is.
How douchey can I be?
Holy shit! Holy shit, Ray-Bans and everything.
no.
Damn.
Not just now. How to put it? I have me some classic '50s Ray-Bans that I think look rather good on me, but in that picture, it's like aviator Ray-Bans.
Yeah. Ooh, man, look at that. Damn.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see. Do I?
It's one of those weird things where I look at that and I'm like, I used to be thin and kind of pretty, but I used to be douchey. But I used to be thin and kind of pretty, but I used to be douchey.
I can't All right, I have a question. What do you do when you can't remember pictures that you posed for, but it's undoubtedly you?
You go, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But I've never done cocaine.
Oh, then you go, alcohol's a hell of an inebriant.
I didn't drink that much.
This is the oldest picture of me I could find when I was like
Okay.
14.
Here, have me with a cat.
Cat?
Me, young me with a kitty.
I used to be so fucking preppy. Ugh. Oh my god. The color is too much.
Also, thank you, Critic of Chaos. Yogi looks like a villain in a high school movie who is obviously the
He
villain.
does.
God.
He does. I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't.
Fucking
That
guy.
doesn't.
I sent a picture on Twitter as well when I was 14.
Jesus Christ.
What? My mom was
There's-
very obsessed with making us into Barbie dolls.
I don't know. I don't know how to fucking. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but yeah, she somewhat succeeded in this picture.
Yeah. It's kind of why I stopped wearing makeup as much, because she do it so often. And I
here we have our third contestant for Little Miss Washington.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I would add a crush on you if I was 14.
Aw. I didn't normally look like that. My mom would try and get us to wear makeup like all the time, but most of the time I would try and get out of the house as fast as possible in my pajamas.
Well, I was about to say, if this is if this is the heights of what you can achieve, then I don't know if you appreciate what it is that Mother Nature has given you.
No, I do. It's more just I value my comfort more than my aesthetic.
You know,
Okay,
Also,
that's a good way
I
of putting it.
can't-
Yeah.
Also, I can't afford my true aesthetic yet.
Which is?
I really want to buy a bunch of like vintage 70s clothes because I fucking love 70s clothes, and that's pretty much how I want to dress all the time.
Wait, by vintage 70s clothes, what do you mean?
You know, like those like weird like, you know, those dresses from the 70s that like look medieval but they're not.
I'm not entirely certain I know. Look, let me show you.
Okay, name a pop culture icon from the time.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah.
That dressed like this, and we can.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall?
She was cute.
No. I'm not saying she wasn't. I'm just saying that's like saying Twiggy. That's like a real specific body type.
I'm not saying the body type. I'm saying the fashion sense. I just like dressing in 70s clothes because they're fun and colorful and weird and.
See, I'm trying to find a full body picture of her from the 70s.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall now is not doing well.
No, the fucking Lords of Time hit her with a brick.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did.
I have one. Let me send it. Perfect.
All right.
I'll send it in the message thing. There. Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait, you sent it in the message. That means I didn't. Here we go.
In Google Hands.
Well, there's Shelley Duvall again. Okay. Boop. Funny enough, that's not exactly what I think of when I think 70s. When I think 70s, I think like fucking just outright disco.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking more like the, like...
She's thinking later half of the 60s, early half of the 70s.
Pray to Satan, Mr. 13.
I can't afford my aesthetic a fursuit.
Okay. Because when this is what I think of when I think 70s.
Where are you putting
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
That's not what I
this is what I think of when I hear 70s, because I'm like, I was...
Yeah, I guess like 60s. Like the transitional period between the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah, because when Jack hears 70s, he's thinking solid gold hits.
I'm thinking solid gold hits. I'm thinking Dazzler. I'm thinking, shit like that.
Petey Wheatstraw.
Petey Wheatstraw! The devil's son-in-law! Oh,
You should
man.
show them that short, by the way.
Which
Minute
one?
and 2. The one I sent you.
You sent me a short?
Yeah.
When?
Before Shelley Duvall. It's in the Hangouts.
Oh, okay. If it's in the Hangouts, then that explains.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this?
They say it's a short film. How long? Is
Oh, my God. Oh, no. We're watching this shit. This is. Oh, yeah. We're watching this. It's a 7-minute short film with a member of the Slut Pit in it. Yeah, we're doing this. Hold on.
And my horrible, horrible dancing. Back when.
Oh, I just saw it. You're not wrong.
I'm sorry.
Are
You
you,
know.
though?
It's got ELO in it.
Oh, yeah, because Electric Light Orchestra is never bad. No, it's awesome, but it's not never bad.
It's
know.
Mr. Blue Sky, so.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay.
That's one of my favorite songs, and it always makes me want to dance. So I thought it fit. Oh God. I did ask for this because I like to make myself suffer.
That's you.
You do.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
That's me, like.
That. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Dazzler's getting a cartoon
Yeah.
on Hulu headed by Chelsea Handler.
That haircut is not good on you.
No. That's okay. I wanted to try something new. That was the shortest my hair had ever been at that point.
The red shoes. You have red shoes.
Yeah, I fucking do. Those are also my favorite shoes for so long.
Oh, what? Those red Chuck E. Tees? Those Chuck Tees?
Whoa! That's a cut. When was this fucking made?
2013, 14, around there. I was like 18, 19 at the time.
Holy fucking shit. There's no excuse for this shit. Hold on, let's go back. Let me tell you what I mean by there's no excuse for this shit. Hold on. No.
Edit it.
I did not
edit it.
Then-
I
then-
directed. I did not edit.
Back and to the left. Back.
And to the left.
Hey. God, my
Hard cut.
Yeah. Also, the guy, he was my best friend for like 13 years, and then he turned into a goddamn incel, and... Woo!
What?
Yeah,
He turned into an incel?
Yeah.
Let me guess. You weren't interested in jumping on that.
Fuck no. He was an asshole.
Well, there we go then.
Why am I gonna get a lecture?
What? You're especially chipper today?
She only doesn't want to fuck me because I'm not a Chad. It has nothing to do with my overall personality failings.
I doubt that he is the Tumblr culprit. I'm pretty sure he forgot about me, which is, you know, for the best.
Come on, you're really cool.
Oi.
Yes, and I'm very happy for you, but that doesn't mean they belong on my table.
Oi.
5 minutes later. Oh, jeez,
That's because, okay, that's because the fucking camera guy cut and he moved. So it shifted slightly over. Yes. So when it cut, it like went like this to eat. So I was like, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
5 minutes later.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Who was the cameraman? Who's the director? So you were the director, right?
I was the director. The cameraman was his friend.
If you're bored, then why don't you go outside?
But I'm your best buddy. It's my obligation to annoy and torment you.
He didn't really listen to me. None of them did.
Brought to you by Dell.
It was actually a fucking miracle that this thing got made because none of them wanted to ever do anything I wanted to do. I had good ideas. It's just they sabotaged me.
Radio noises.
Yeah. Oh god, here comes the cringy dancing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The cringe started a while ago. You're good.
It's gonna get worse.
The cringe started at 30 seconds.
If I had actually taken the time to actually figure out what I was gonna do, it would have ended up a lot better. But again, my friends were sabotaging me and being like, "Hey, can we just get this over with?" And I'm just like,
Was this a school project or?
nope. I just had an idea because I fucking love the red shoes, and me and him made a lot of short films that are on YouTube still. And they were all his ideas, and then I was like, I want to make one.
Did someone watch About a Boy in high school?
No.
Oh.
What's About a Boy?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a fucking generic ass rom-com. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not that great.
I mean, I haven't heard of it, so probably not. Okay, I did like the shot where I run out of frame. I kind of liked how that looked. I'm still a little happy with that one, but couldn't use the whole song.
Yes, GL Knight, you are correct. Or 500 Days of Summer.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I have days where I'm just turned to a middle-aged woman and I'm like, I'm gonna put on a cardigan and have chamomile tea and watch a rom-com.
Oh my god. I tried so hard to make it look like the feet were controlling me. I didn't do a very good job. Whee!
I've seen worse.
Thank you. Oh, fuck you, Nick. Fuck you.
Why fuck you? Because he turned to an incel guy?
He was a fucking asshole.
Well, I'm like,
I mean, he was always an asshole.
well, yeah, I mean, like, look, all I'm saying is that this guy on the left got laid. I don't know what else to tell you. By women. This is the important part.
I mean, he is very Protestant, so.
Oh.
I mean, how to put it? I also got laid, and I looked like those pictures.
I mean, you were cute. You just happened to look douchey.
That's the thing, though. Looks douchey.
Oh God.
Dude, I'm gonna be real honest, Yog. Like, those pictures, you look like the douchebags from fucking Monster Party. You know, no joke.
Wait,
not over.
One?
Yeah, the serial killer one. You know, because it is one of those, like. Now, here's the thing. They do come off about as earnestly heterosexual. If you know what I mean. But I got the feeling that was part of the character. That was part of the characters.
Oh Christ, we're gonna get to the fucking.
You know, like those two dude bros that are really obviously like totally gay for each other, but they never admit it.
Ooh, bro, is that gay? Yeah, it's fucking gay. It's ridiculous.
He's fucking gay. No way. But you know that time when you like, you know, you like being held by like. You crushing on some dude and he just like holds you in his arms and like just feels so safe. You just want to live in his chest forever.
Oh, hi, Kyra.
Hey, Kyra.
Someone watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force way too many times. My dad owns a dealership.
It's a dealership, dude. He will totally hook you up. We're drunk.
to fucking film this scene, like, later, because we forgot. Because I realized the plot hole that, like, because he goes to find me later, and I'm like, wait, how did he know where to find her? Saying, I'm gonna put it to see where he tries to call her and she doesn't pick up. Okay.
Oh, look at you, seeing logical plot holes in this little 7-minute.
There's a river!
Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah. I used to... Oh, it's supposed to be like, I'm gonna fall off a cliff. Oh no.
I'm coming up.
What the hell are you doing?
That was my idea. That was my idea to add the bump 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 because I was a dork.
Aren't we all, though?
Help me!
Are using me to death.
I think my acting was 10 times better than his, though. I actually gave a shit. Probably why.
Ooh, he got to touch your boob there.
What?
I said he got to touch your boob there. Right there.
Yeah.
You know, Danny Nightmare, by the way. Hey, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Hey, how you doing?
He asks a very good question. Can't you just take the shoes off?
We're getting there. Oh no, he turned into a chipmunk once he got touched by direct sunlight. See? The shoes come off. Eventually.
No, not since The Mask has there been such a great dance sequence in a movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
They call me Cuban
Pete.
I'm the king of the
rumba beat.
And when I shake those maracas, everything goes chick chicka boom,
Chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
You know what's funny though? This movie, or this short,
Yeah.
That is how we interacted in real life. Like, that's not made up. The way we talk to each other.
That's terrible.
The shoes move.
The shoes
I have
move!
to ask though.
Yeah.
I have to ask though. This guy ever try to date you?
No.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Oh, trust me. I remember when I was we knew each other since elementary school until I went to college and then dropped out, and then after that we stopped talking. Like 13 plus years I knew this guy. Back when I was really little, I thought I had a crush on him, but
Nah. Like he never was like, hey, do you want to go to the do you want to go to the homecoming dance? Nothing like
I
that.
asked him to the homecoming dance.
What'd he say?
He said yeah, but I mean, it was more like, we're friends. Let's go to this thing because no one else is gonna go with us.
And now for some reason I just got in my head, do you want to come with me to the ice cream social?
Well, like I'm sitting there and I'm going like, look, me at my most. No, I was. No, I was terrible. I was terrible when I was that guy's age. It was the like, all right, how close to panty line or bra line can hand go before the nuns get wise?
Oh my god.
My question is this: were you always honest about that was who you were, though?
Well, here's the funny thing: a lot of girls were like, "Oh my god, I didn't expect you to be this way," and I found myself going like, "Really?" You know, that was always my response, which was, "Really? You didn't?" Like, I didn't like. You know, me practically drooling into your cleavage. You didn't get that. You know, like, okay. Like, I got into more fucking trouble when I made an overt move. And some of the overt moves I made weren't that great. But, you know, when you're 14, you're finding it's not like no one instructs you on this shit, okay?
This is trial and error.
It's a lot of trial and a lot of error. You know?
Nobody asked me out in high school until my senior year. And that was that one story I told you about the guy who rebounded me. So... I was not popular at all.
Yeah, I kind of...
No one liked me.
I kind of feel that. Like, my first 3 years of high school, I did date someone in high school, but the first 3 years of high school were me dating an emotionally and physically abusive douchebag. And then senior year, I was like, I know how to fix my self-esteem. I'm gonna be a whore.
I went out with a girl.
Crush on this goth kid, though.
I went out with a girl who used to be a metal chick, and then she found Jesus.
Ooh. Ooh.
And that was weird because I was always trying to figure out, like, what's my move supposed to be? Because she wanted to keep going. And so I'm like, am I supposed to be pushing this boundary? Am I supposed to be, like, respecting it? What's actually...
What do I do?
What am I supposed to be doing here? You know, I felt like an actor with no director.
Oh, God.
And it was really weird because it was like, no, don't get me wrong. I prefer slutty version of the girl I'm hanging out with.
I don't know why, but just because you said metalhead who found Jesus, all that happened in my brain was like, dear Lord Jesus, if you do this for me, I will forever, for the rest of my life, pretend the gospel is better than the devil's music, even though we both know it isn't.
No, there was no way you were going to get me to do that. No, I had just gotten out of a fucking the Grace Christian School.
That's creepy.
It was a cult.
It was a cult. You know, like they had that one guy comes around, tells you why rock music is the Satan's music. You know, they have like Jason Takes Omegle says he's got, oh man, people are sending me cringe pics. All right, so one of these is being sent by DJ Jones on Twitter. I do not know who he is in the chat. That's not too cringy. I mean, like, black guy in leather jacket with beret is not too bad. Let's see
He looks
what.
like a normal Seattle guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like, you know, just
that's
another dude. All right, here's Jason Takes Omegle back in the day. You can tell because he's the white dude.
So the black dude is Gravedigger Jones in the chat.
Oh, Gravedigger Jones is the one. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh my God, Jason, you look like Jesus is vying for your soul. What are you doing?
He looks, yeah. You need to take the sports jacket off, put on little suspenders, and have like a little name tag that says like Elder Omegle.
And some of those like sexual offender glasses.
Oh shit. We got another one. All right, so apparently wait, Giovanni, is this picture? No, this picture can't be you from like a couple years ago. This is just some picture that he shared. No, I want to see pictures of you, unless you're like, no, that is me, man. I gained like fucking 80 pounds in the last 6 months.
Let me see. No, not the zombie commercial.
Vegeta. Go Snapper.
It's really hard. It's really hard for me.
I'm
to
owning you.
find really different pictures of me because I pretty much look the same, just with different hair.
Oh man, no, I gotta tell you this, Gravedigger. Like, no, you're looking okay there.
Again, he looks like a Seattleite.
Oh, John the Joker's got the best cringe picture of all. Here we are.
No.
You've got a friend in me.
What?
You got a friend in me.
Oh my god!
Oh Lord.
Though the years fly by, our friendship will never die.
Ready to sing the song now.
No. Fight me, Cameron.
Hey, Jack.
Fight me. Yeah.
I have an update for you on the perils of Brooke's adventures in love.
Oh no.
Did you jump on it and break it off?
No.
Well, one day.
One day. I was this close to kissing him.
Why didn't you?
What?
Because...
Other than general fear of intimacy, why?
Well, one, his roommate was sleeping on the couch.
Is he dating his roommate?
No, but...
Is it though?
To me, as someone who had people have sex underneath me, yeah.
Okay, so like all right, you're looking for excuses at this point, but go on.
I'm not. Okay,
Yeah, you are.
We were just cuddling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything was feeling good, right? Like I was like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable. No heart murmurs going on right now. That's cool. And then I turned around and I was just kind of looking at him because he was kind of like dozing. And I was just like, oh, he's so cute. And then he opened his eyes, and that's when it started to go downhill. Because we like had eye contact, and eye contact is hard. And he has really, really piercing blue eyes. Like,
Why is eye contact hard?
I've had eye contact weaponized against me a few times. So when people stare at me or I have eye contact too long, I get.
Okay, hold on. No, we've got the ultimate.
Oh no.
You want to see Horguru when he was like 10 years old?
Yes. Yes.
Bam.
I gotta wait for the stream to load up.
Yep, he's the one on the left.
Oh my god! Aww, so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite picture of me and my sister together ever is when my sister was newborn, and I at like 5 years old am holding her. But right as the camera snapped, she woke up and started screaming.
Oh, nope.
Because that's what babies do.
I found a cringy one. Here we go. It's me, my sister, and my mom. I'm the one sitting on top of all of them.
Okay. Where is this?
Twitter.
Tweetar. Oh.
Yeah. So I was this close. Like we were looking at each other, and like I could tell like if my heart didn't start, freaking out, and I felt like I was gonna pass out, and my face was like going numb, and I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. So I kissed his cheek though.
Okay.
But then we spooned for a while, so that was cool.
All right. Did you So what I'm getting, Brooke, is that you had plenty of opportunity.
Oh yeah. It's just I'm in my way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my own way.
I would say so, because
I was so close though. I feel like if I had
Well, here's a question. Like, Do you always have a problem with faces?
Yes, but
Because that's an Asperger's trait.
like, what do you mean? Do you have a problem with faces?
Do you have a hard time looking at people? Looking at people's faces.
Not really. It's more when it's more the faces people make when they're gonna get intimate, you know? I don't like the soft looks. Like droopy eyes and, like slight smile. It just freaks me out. I don't know why.
Oh, then you don't like half the faces I make.
Well, you're not trying to get in my pants.
No, I'm not. It's true.
You're just friendly. No, what I mean is like when people give you bedroom eyes.
That's fear of intimacy. You gotta do something about that.
Yeah, like I've kissed people before, though to be fair, it was usually when my eyes were closed. Like I would close my eyes and, which I tried this time, but it just didn't work out.
One day you're gonna mount the pole of victory like a fucking Valkyrie, and it
will
be amazing.
It'll be great. Ooh, what the fuck was that?
Hey, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gift in DMs for you.
Eye contact fucking sucks.
Huh. Hold on. All right, which one are you?
I'm the older one.
Who's the younger? Oh, is that your sister?
That's my sister. Again, she was asleep, so we planned a photo, and then she woke up and started
Oh my god. Oh
as
my
is,
god.
As is tradition.
That's upset, baby. Oh, you're so tiny and adorable. You look like you could be possessed by a horrible ghost.
Thank you.
You look like a horror movie child. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to take that.
The compliment.
I have to take that. It's like, how do you take that? Well, as
Did you see the one